Hello, hello. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to our monthly community meetup stream. I'm Ashley. I'm a community engineer. I make games on Big Bang.
I'm Heather. I'm the designer. I also make games on Big Bang. I occasionally do a little art. I just thought I'd start our screen with something different. I was messing around with an egg as we were starting here. So I guess we put me first. We reordered things and now I'm all messed up here. So today we have quite a few updates to talk about. We've got some new additions to the platform. We've got updates to Honeyvale and Elemental Beasts, and we have some new starter objects like the one I'm playing with here on the screen. And some spring template toys as well. So we'll kind of just go through all of that stuff. Let's get started. So I should have actually started on this page. So if we go to the homepage and go to Elemental Beasts, I'll just sort of run around in here a little bit as I'm talking about what updates we have, but I'm very bad at multitasking. So we'll see. Maybe I'll just stand on screen and die while I talk. It's that kind of game. So Elemental Beasts has had 2 updates since we talked last time. There was the first update was clothing and armor, which is very exciting. Think the clothing update lets us craft like fabric clothes, like the shirt that I'm wearing here, and it also let us craft armor. I don't know if anybody is actually wearing any. Oh, I could show it in my recipe book. So if we go here, everybody is way ahead of me in this game. Oh, I haven't unlocked it yet. Sadly, I can't show you. There's new fire enchanted and earth enchanted armor that's been added, and it is very good. Like the fire one will let you last longer up in the cold area, so that's super good. Definitely check it out. The clothing update was really fun, and you can also make stuff like, a pirate hat, and there's some shirts and pants and gloves. You can see this little sort of cape scarf thing too. So then the next update, the one that just came out yesterday, the new one, was for adding shrines. Now, I don't know if I can find a shrine. Oh, we'll find the one in the fire cave. I'll probably die, but we should at least be able to get it. Sorry, I have too many things open, so I think my game lost its shadows, but it should still work well enough to show off here. So if we run around the world, we'll sometimes find these shrines to different elemental beasts, and we can throw stuff into them for the chance at a boon or an item. So a boon could be like an item or a buff. Eventually there'll be some recipe unlocks too, but they're not in yet. Maybe next update I'll get those in. Let's see if we can find the fire shrine. Oh no, is it not here today? It's this way. Oh, there it is. But it's getting hotter. I'm going to die. So admire it quickly. Okay, so you can basically let's interact with the shrine and put something in it and then sacrifice it. And oh, I got a fire strand for that. That was a pretty good deal. But I need to run away now because it's really hot.
Yeah, your outfit does not look like it protects you very much.
No, I'm not. Oh no, and I'm lost. Lost. Help me. Where's the entrance? I don't know where I came in. I'm going to die down here. That's very sad. Excellent survival game, working as intended. I'm going to eat a healing potion to see if that gets me to or healing gel, see if it gets me. I lived. Look at that. Okay. Now that I'm not distracted by dying. We also added this journal, which has the recipes as I showed. One of the coolest things about this journal is that you can actually pin recipes. So if I click on it, you see it has a pin there, and now on the side, it puts up the materials that I need to craft that. So that's very useful for remembering what you're doing. You can also get to the game's FAQ and patch notes from these two buttons up here if you're wanting to know what's new. The glossary just sort of, right now, it just goes over items to talk a bit about what stuff is so that you understand what a like crafting upgrade is, for example, but there'll be more added to this over time. And the notes are tutorial things. And if you got the journal and you were already fairly progressed in the game, it would have just unlocked all these for you. But if you're a new player, they unlock one at a time to sort of guide your first 5 minutes of play. So you're hopefully not too lost. Another thing that came out was the ability to split stacks. So if you click on something, you can split it so that you can share a mushroom skewer with a friend or something. And then the final thing that came out in this last update was a boat, which I'll go take a run down there. Sorry, I've not been reading chat at the same time. I cannot multiplayer. I didn't send the link because I'm not going to stay in this game very long. I'm just going to sort of show what's around here, and then I'm going to pass it over to Ashley so she can talk about some other things. At the end of, after we've gone over all the updates, we could either build a game together or we could play one of the games together, just depending what people feel like doing. So the last thing that I wanted to make sure to call this out is there's this boat over here. You can sort of talk to this traveling survivor to see what's up, but you'll notice these have player names at the top of them. These portals will rotate through different names of people who have fairly decorated home islands, so you can jump through and check out what people have been making. So if you want to be put in these little portal lists, I recommend enchanting your islands and putting out lots of buildings. Make your thing look cool, and then we'll occasionally we'll look for those and add them to these portals so that you guys can see each other's islands. You can already get to each other's islands if you happen to be logged on and playing at the same time via the rafts, but I know it's sometimes hard, if you just want to see someone's island, they might not be on when you are. So yeah, totally check those out. So I think that's it for this Elemental Beast update. We're working on a couple updates right now, but one of the big ones we're working on is the water update. So look forward to that. That should be really fun when it gets out. And I think that is it for me for now. Do you want to take over, Ashley?
Yeah, let me share my screen. That's exciting. I need to work on my very sad island.
Me too.
I could not get freedom there at my current state. I have one island, but that's about it. My work cut out for me. But now there's a huge motivation. Like I want a portal. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly discuss some platform updates that are very exciting. If you have been playing games the past day or so, you may have noticed that there is a significant change. I'm going to jump into Hub World. That there is now improved game chat. So now there is a chat overlay. So you can chat with your friends without navigating to any other page. I don't know if I should open. I'll do a quick open. So there is a chat up in the corner. You can see who and what is going on. You can talk to your friends. You can play together. It's an amazing new feature. I have been waiting for this for so long. It's really, really exciting, especially for games like Elemental Beasts when you're like, where do I get this? What's going on here? Or Honeyville, it's kind of hard to role play when you can't talk to anyone. So super, super exciting that we have a chat overlay feature now. And so I jumped into Hub World because we've also got the Hub World Spring update. So definitely be sure to check it out. We've got all the new spring content There's eggs hidden around the island. There's new rare pets in the pet store. I need to do a lot of fishing so that I can get this really awesome color changing egg. I think there is also, yeah, Floppy, so cute. So yeah, new hub world, all flowers and spring vibes. So be sure to jump in there, check it out, and chat with your friends while you play.
But be nice, okay? Chat's moderated. You can get banned for saying bad things. Just be kind. Try to assume the best of everyone and enjoy yourselves.
Yes, yes. Be kind and helpful. What are the questions you're supposed to ask yourself? Is it helpful? Is it kind? I don't know. There's another one. Ask yourself questions before you say something in chat. And so then I also just want to quickly go through the updates that have happened in Honeyville since we last met over a month ago. So and then I'll talk a little bit about the next planned updates as well. So new to Honeyville is a lot of stuff. So there is a brand new career. It is located in Town Hall, and we have opened the post office for business. So you can go to the post office, you can get a job here, work, you deliver mail, or you can write a letter to a friend. Let me make sure someone has, okay, there's people with houses, so I'll write a letter to one of these people. I have plenty of money. So you can write a letter to a friend and deliver it. There's all these different stationaries. This one, I really like this wood stationery.
These are so cute. Love it.
So I'll say, greetings. I'm writing you to say this letter was expensive. Thank you.
Perfect. I get those all the time from my friends.
Confirm. So now I'm holding a letter and a lightsaber. I'm just gonna go ahead and go claim a lot because that's a fast way to get here. So you can actually deliver the letter to yourself and read it, but I'm gonna deliver it to one of these people. So anyone who's claimed a house has a house, and there's free houses in the store. Everyone has a mailbox now, so you can deliver mail to people's mailbox. So now whenever this user checks their mail, they will have my really awesome letter that I wrote them. So that is the post office career. I'm still working my way through it. There's also, you might see that my character is wearing earrings. Let me put an outfit that makes this more clear. We released a whole set of jewelry. So there's a ton of jewelry. You can customize the color, earrings, necklaces, bracelets, all sorts of stuff. So be sure to check out the store. There's been a ton of new updates, new outfits, whole jewelry section. There's 2 new cars, and there is a new house. So there's a log cabin house that you can get with honeycombs. So that is also very exciting. I still don't have 200 because I keep spending all my money on letters and potions. So maybe one day I'll be able to afford it. There's also new quests in the Adventurers Guild. So if you aren't aware, there is an Adventurers Guild, members only, so you do have to claim your .big bang account in order to enter the guild. But I regularly add new quests to this journal, so if you see this new icon above, it means there is a new quest. Oh, this is not a new quest. There's more new quests after this one. I'm just behind. I spent too much time making the game, not enough time playing it. But yeah, so check out the Adventures Guild journal. There's new content there as well. See if I'm missing anything. Yeah, and then in progress, we have another new career in progress. I'm not going to say what it is yet. I'm going to keep that a secret, but it's got a totally new mechanic. So I'm really excited about it. I think it'll be really fun. It is a bit of a call back to another game that I've made on Topic Bing. If
Whoa.
that is, that might be a hint. So if you, but yeah, really excited about that. So that should be coming out in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned for that. And then outside of Honeyville, we've also got some new editor updates, which I am also so excited about. I'm going to do the Iowland environment today.
The list is small for this section. It's not, but it's
big.
small
but mighty.
Yeah. A little finicky too because it's new, but we'll get there.
Mm-hmm. So first one is that in the hierarchy panel, you can now reorder components or reorder entities in the hierarchy panel. So you can click and drag and move to reorder. So you can actually have a lot more control over organization now. So the hierarchy panel was a really awesome addition, but now that you can actually reorder things, you can use this to really solidly organize your whole project. We could put all of the environment stuff under an environment entity and then put that at the top. So yeah, that is one really exciting new feature. And then the next new feature is that you can reorder components in the entity panel. So I clicked on the player because the player has a lot of scripts on it. And they all have similar names. And so now you can click and drag the components on an entity to reorder them. So if you've been making games on Big Bang for a long time, you will probably be really excited to see this. So you can, like the quests in Honeyville, for example, exist in a database that's on one entity. So every single quest in the whole game, all the careers are quests. All of the quests are quests. Everything is a quest, and it's all on one entity. And so if I add new quests and then a new career and then new quests, it can all get jumbled up and out of order. Now I can order them all together so that they're grouped by career, grouped by, is it a guild quest line? Is it a overworld quest line? So I can reorder those. It just makes it a lot easier to see, understand, and for other people to understand. So people that I work with on the game can make sense of some of the crazy game mechanics that are going on. So it's great for UI too if you have a ton of UI components.
Yeah. If you are using kits, this is probably going to help you. Like, for example, if you're using the FPS kit and there's a database there for your guns and you want all the pistols to be together in the database, you can do that. So this is just, if you were a game maker, this will make your life easier. So I've been using it heavily since it came out. I'm very excited about it. It's just, yeah, organizing information is definitely one of the challenges of making bigger games because there's a lot of things moving parts that have to connect together. Ashley, there was a question for you in the chat saying, does Honeyvale have a storyline?
Well, there is a bit of lore about the world of Honeyvale, but the storyline itself is up to you to make. It depends on what jobs you have, what your role in the world is, what you kind of could build your own storyline. Although there are small storylines. There is a storyline related to the guild that we're working on. So there will be more of a linear kind of experience there where you can learn a bit more about Honeyvale and learn some things about the world. So there's a little bit of story here and there, and then a lot of the storyline is just your role in the world of Honeyvale.
There was a question about releasing the terrain tool. I would also love it if it was out. Like we've been waiting a long time too. But there's some like internal things that have to change in the game engine itself before we can release that to everybody. And I don't know the ETA on those changes. So I'll check in with Bobby D and see if he knows more. He couldn't join us today though, so we'll just have to wait in suspense, and I'll try to find out an estimate for next time. I guess I will take back over and share my thing, maybe. There we go. Oops, I'm sharing everything. I forgot. There we go. We won't infocam everybody. Okay, so the other section that I wanted to talk about today is actually the sort of just things that would be helpful for creators. So give me half a sec. Let me just move this here. That have come out for spring. So if you go to the create objects page, you can always get there by opening the little sort of profile fold out and going to my stuff and then going new object, or you can just hit this big button on the main page that says create objects. That'll take you there. So up at the top here, there's now some spring or Easter themed objects that might be helpful if you're trying to make a seasonal game. So definitely come check those out. They're pretty fun. I was playing with this Fabergé egg earlier. Summer made that one. It's so nice. I love it. It's one of my favorite objects.
Funny headphones too. It's so
cute. And this speaker is animated. Like that looks so great. So cute. It's also by Summer. So if you want some new objects, check that out. Then we're going to just hop into a game here to show off the other stuff. Guess doesn't matter much which one we do because there has been some template toys added. So if you go into just any game and go into your templates tab, you'll notice the winter toys have been put away, and now the tree is ready for spring. And there's the dragon style jetpacks. So there's a little pink one there. I can add other colors too. I just added the pink one because it was spring and it seemed like a good time for it. There's also a new chick pet, which is pretty amusing. Here, let's get it to follow us over onto the ground here. So it's little. I wanted to point out something about this because I made this toy really quickly because I wanted to replace the turkey with something seasonal. Summer Sky made the turkey, but the chick here, this little piece of art, it's just got the pet script on it. You can copy and paste that onto any voxel object you want, but then it has this other script called tank tread with a speed on it, and all that the tank tread script does is when the object moves, it plays the animation based on its movements. And then the speed is sort of like a little multiplier for how fast the animation will play. So the little chick's legs are going and playing that animation because of the tank tread script. So I don't know, just kind of wanted to call that out. It's pretty easy if you have a little animated object to get it in and working like this. So yeah, should take a look at that. Now the golems are also back. So if you want spring enemy, and there's also the bunny rabbit emoji override. So now I have both a monster and a pet following me, so life is good, I guess. Okay, let's go back to the new game screen real quick here. Because I do try to call this out every time too, just in case people don't know. If you're wanting to take apart a template toy and see all the pieces in it and make big changes to it, especially if it's something that involves more than one template, like it has a special effects template or it's made of multiple pieces, you can always go to the featured templates game. Every time we update one of the featured templates, we put the parts for it in this game, which you can get a copy of. And then you can play with all those parts. You can also get at toys that are featured templates that were from other seasons. Okay, so you can still get zombies and yetis and everything no matter what time of year it is. You can just come to this game. I generally recommend using this game with it stopped because until you figure out what you want to do, because it is a little bit noisy and slow because it has everything ever in it. But if we cam over here into the cages, you can see the other monster sets. And here we have all the other emoji sets and all the parts to the cars. All this stuff is just laid out for you to work with. So don't forget this game is here. Oh yeah, that was another update that I did, was to make the swimming pool is now, if we look at it in the hierarchy, we can open it here and see all the pieces. It's not spawning its water anymore. It's all one entity. So it should be a lot easier to use the swimming pool toy now if you're wanting to. Okay, so just wanted to call out that game was there. The final sort of creator thing that I wanted to do was just take a look at last month's art showcase objects really quickly. We won't spend much time there, but I wanted to give everybody a shout out. So let me copy the link for that. So I don't know what people wanted to do. If you want to play a game, or if you want to build a game with Ashley and I, if you want to shout out what you want to do in the chat, we could do that. Okay, so here is the weekly art challenge objects from last month. You can see the theme at the top here. So we got photography, sewing, fishing, sports, and music were the themes. And then people's names are below their entries here. So if you have just been looking for a little art challenge, you can check out the weekly art challenge channel in Discord, or you can just go into the game, which it's featured on the homepage. It'll be the first game in the featured section. So if you join this game, it'll tell you what the current theme is, and you can just enter right there in the comments if you're not in Discord. But people made some pretty good objects, like loving the rackets and everything. It's fun. This is an excellent face on this thing. Very good face.
These are so cute. This swordfish is awesome.
It's pretty good.
Chainsaw.
Ooh. Got a Minecraft fishing rod over here. And this is a pretty pattern. Summer made it.
Wow.
Yeah, so totally join in if you like making objects. They can be as fancy or simple as you want them. And you can even make a game. And Summer will happily link a game as well. You don't have to limit yourself to a single object if you're super inspired. So I don't know, did anyone in the comments there have a vote on which way we should go? Or what do you feel like, Ashley? Do you feel creative today, or do you feel playing a game today?
I don't know. We could make a game. I feel like we could make something.
All right. Why don't you make it while I go unhide my profile? I don't know if you want to hide yours.
Okay. I think I am unhidden. So
there we go.
Start.
We'll
well,
share
we
the
did
link.
the island last time, so we'll do the island again. Or we had the island going during the stream, so
sounds good.
All right, stream game. And let me get into... All right. This is my link. Here we go. Oh, I'll send it there. Oh, I got booted. All right.
Booted.
All right, so feel free to click on this link and jump in and start building with us. Am I in this link? Yes. Okay, good. Except.
Yeah, I see your name. So we're both in there. I've lost my StreamYard thing. So bad at this. Okay, I'm in business. I'm in the game.
All right, let's do. I'm gonna go with some of a bit of a spring theme. There you go. You're right on track. I want to try to make. Okay, wait. We have these grass particles. All the artists do crazy stuff with particles all the time. Like just insane like use particles to build everything. So I want to try my hand at that. Uh-oh. What just happened? My camera just flung around. That was weird. Oh, it's not letting me open the. There we go.
So I'm gonna ditch the palm tree. I think that, it's one of these things where it's like people don't change up the initial starter games enough. Like, this is your world. You can put anything into it, like anything in the whole world that you want in the game. So I don't know. Like, I think that we need a nice spring house. So instead of that cabin thing. So we're going to do that first.
Yeah, I agree.
And
maybe,
then,
first of all, oh wow, this grass looks crazy now.
we're going to get rid of this beautiful shelter barn thing. But I'll just keep the platform so I have a foundation for my house. There you go. And then maybe just push it down a little. This was just a house that when I do meetings where I have a bit of trouble sitting still. I don't know if any of you are like that. If there's any like doodlers in the audience, you probably know what I mean. But it's like, even when I'm having a work meeting, just to stay there and listen to everyone without keeping my hand busy is so hard for me. So I normally take a starter object from our just selection and just randomly build on them. That's what I do so that I can sit still for a meeting.
I should start doing that. Oh, I want to build flowers, but I didn't realize how stretched this. I'm going to unstretch this transform, I think.
I feel like I want this to look a little bit like a deck. That's the word I'm going for.
I'm trying my hand at particle crafting. Oh. Wait. Uniform scale.
I don't know what should I do here? Like, I like this bush, but I'm gonna get rid of the sign.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of this grass.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll just put the gizmo on it. I don't know if people know about the gizmo script, but if you go up to the script thing and you hit open and you type in gizmo, you'll get a gizmo DBB_gizmo by Bradley Control Z. If you click that, it'll make the voxel objects on the entity vanish while the game is playing. So that's why that sign just vanished. But if Ashley stopped the game, the sign would appear again. It's a good way to hide handles that you need, that you still need to exist, but that you don't want to see when the game is playing. Oh yeah.
All right, there's
Summer
my
is
grass
commenting
field.
on your grass.
Yay! It has the mark of approval from a particle wizard. All right, there's my grass field.
It is hard not to feel particle envy when you see what the art can do.
For a top secret feature that's in progress, Summer made a worm that like goes in and out of the dirt through particle effects. It is the most mind-blowing thing I've ever seen. It is so cool.
Yeah, I think Summer, you really need to give us a little like video for the YouTube channel about particle wizardry one of these days. Yeah. So I don't know, Tom or T Clock or T Block, depending on which account is the official account. I forget, but he did the particles for Elemental Beasts. And next time you're in that game, just look around. Most the like environment dressing in that game is all particles, and it's crazy. It's got some amazing stuff in there. All right, so we've got a car, but what is it? It's like a little. Let's get a spawn here. Some kind of like ATV or something. I wonder if we have a better, not a better, but a different vehicle. Let me go look. See what I got.
What could be on the beach that's not, it needs to be less beach themed. Maybe like picnic table kind of. I bet there's like a picnic basket. There we go.
I'm looking for the, aha, I found it. So I'm going to replace the vehicle with a ice cream truck, I think. Okay. That I made a long time ago. Also, something is like if any of you out there are trying to, oh, we have a question here. I'm in the game, but no one is there. And you followed the link up in the chat there and you're not getting in with us? Maybe it's not dropping you in the multiplayer session correctly for some reason. Can someone else try to join us on this link and see if it's working so we can try to troubleshoot where the problem is?
Yeah.
There we go. Ice cream tricks are spring, but we're going with this. So one of these days I'm going to improve this ice cream truck so it looks less crazy, but it's fine. It's all fine. I don't know if this one has that, the spawn script. Yeah, that'll despawn the other one. Okay. Oh, I know. I know what I should add. I should show everybody how to add a shark because I think sometimes people have a little trouble getting the sharks underwater and not circling the coral if they don't want it. So let me show you how to do that. That's a pretty doable thing. So I should get out of the car.
Is so cute.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good bunny.
It'll go on this rock.
Like, how do I add myself? Can we have two screens showing on stage? Just let us know.
I think.
Let's try. No, it won't let me.
Well, you can take over. Here. Oh, wait. I have to remove. Okay. There.
Okay, so if you go into your templates bar to featured and find yourself, oops, I was searching for ice. I did not want that. Go to the featured and find yourself a shark. Okay. And the shark, because it was a demonstration of multi-entity templates and because I need a point for it to rotate around, and I gave it this little coral thing. But you don't actually need to have that there. So let's take a look at it in the hierarchy here. You'll see that if we, there's something here called the shark rotator that, I don't know if you can see this box. It's a little hard to hear. There's this yellow outline is around an invisible object. It's just invisible because the game is playing right now. And then we have these like coral pieces here that are all inside this. We don't actually need any of these things. We can get rid of those. And the only really important part, I'm going to leave this object just so we can see what we're doing because that's kind of the parent object. But if I just move this now, so I moved it out to the water, and then I have my multi-tool. It can be set to multi-tool or move, or this one here that lets you do all of them. But the important part is that you want to grab it by this arrow, and then you can pull it down underwater to wherever you want. And then rather than changing any here, let's actually leave it to where his fin is gonna like, so it's got the shark fin thing going on. And then I'm going to just hide here. Let's get rid of the collision on the voxel object and get rid of that and then hide that. So if we look now, actually I could do this with the gizmo. So if you look now with what's left, there's no collision on this platform. There's no coral decorations. There's just a shark. And if I drop the gizmo script on it, like I did on the other, oops. I don't know why I didn't remember that I already had the gizmo script up. Okay, there. I'll drop the gizmo script on it. So now you can't, while the game is playing, you can't see that ever. And it's just a shark swimming around in the water. So I don't know if that's helpful to anyone, but I have seen a lot of like coral sitting on top of the water or coral islands everywhere under the water. You don't actually need that. You just need the pieces that you really need are the rotator and the shark. But I've left that other piece on just as a handle. Yeah, as Summer said, the devs, like the devs being us and other people like Bradley Control Z or Bobby D, like we're all happy, very happy to help people make games. So if you have questions or you're stuck or you don't know why something isn't working, you can ask us in comments. You can ask us in Discord. Discord is the best, easiest place to get answers, but I know not everybody can make a Discord account. So it just sort of depends what you need. Now we have this huge, vast open ocean with like one shark. Perfect.
Well, he came to where the people are. He needs food.
Okay, do you want to switch back to your screen again, Ashley? Are you doing something interesting or
Sure.
are you not?
Slightly. Let's see. I'm building a tower. Which I can show off. So I have this tower. Okay, wait. I'm using these pieces I found that are really cool. It's like modular pieces of a tower. Which one did I want? I want the base. Oh, what's the tall base like? So I'm adding all of these different components, and they all have like almost the same name. So this is a good example. Like I want these components to be in a way that makes sense. So this portion's on the bottom, this one's on the top, and this one's like in the middle. So I'm going to change the name of this component just for my knowledge to middle. This will just be the roof, and this is like kind of the base part. And then I'm going to just drag the roof up top. Yeah, so now these are in order from top to bottom. My components are more sensibly ordered and it makes sense and I can understand what's going on here. So this is just doesn't change anything about the object I just made, but it makes more sense to me because now I know I can just find the roof piece, it's at the top. I can find the middle piece, it's in the middle. I can find the base piece, it's at the bottom. So if I keep adding modular pieces to this, which I probably will, I can keep renaming them and it's just like makes it make more sense and be more readable. I'm also, because I'm using multiple voxel object components on one entity, I'm going to use a box collider and then just kind of shape the box to generally fit the shape of this thing. So let's see. I can move this down. This thing will probably get bigger, but for now, offset it and make it a little taller. Let's see. 50, I don't know. And then it doesn't need to be this wide. So this is just a ballpark for now. I'll go and make this collider a little more precise once I have finished with my tower. Basically, this doesn't fit the theme that well, but I just liked the idea of like, if you're on this first island, I'll move it later. But like seeing that silhouette in the distance, I just think is cool. Like, oh, what's over there? I need to move the beach, these little umbrellas. I don't think that having striped beach umbrellas with like a looming castle in the background makes a lot of sense. So I think I'll take these out. We can replace, maybe I'll keep the chairs and then just add different chairs, but they already have the pose script on them, so I don't want to have to remake the pose player. I usually reuse those. This is the spring castle. Bunny castle.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I need like a big creature. I should do a template of a big animal, like a dragon or something that I can just drop into scenes like this. Because what I want is like a nice big NPC. I don't think I have anything like that though that I can think of.
This is such a great set of items. A little like ruined vibe. Just keep the scale the same.
So I've put the template toy bed into the little house, the little yellow house on the island if people want to look. I don't need to show my screen for this. You can just check it out if you wander in there. But I've changed the color of the tints. I've done a bad job. Someone can feel free to adjust it if they want. But you can see that the bed doesn't have to be red and stuff. Summer Sky made all those furniture, so they're tintable. So you change them to whatever looks cool in your house.
This house is so cute. I love the floor. And now we have a bed that matches. And you can look out your window and there's a castle.
Perfect.
We need like a dragon to be flying around the castle.
I wonder if I can, let's go see if I can find one. I don't know what we got. Dragon's a bit of a risky search term because there's been many a dragon. So it works better if you can be like more specific.
Yeah.
I don't think I've done one that's got like, you know, I mean, I guess we could use one of the jetpack dragons and just make it really big. I do have this red one, but it doesn't have like all the parts because it was meant to be sitting in that dragon egg scene. Oh, we have a dragon NPC. Let's use that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go get. It's gonna look a bit funny, but maybe we can find like an animation pose that doesn't look too ridiculous. Like, what kind of pose would we be looking for on that? Oh, that's the wrong dragon. I want this one. We'll get rid of Chatty though.
Here, I'll take myself off the stage. There we go.
Okay, so we've got a dragon, but let's just change its appearance to be not like wearing a shirt and stuff. There you go. And we'll change its wings. Oh, I lost my mouse. Oh, that's a nice dragon. Who did that one? Is that a Virelia?
Oh,
whoa. There, found them. Took me a minute. Big wings. And not a fishtail.
Aww.
And needs like horns.
They're like an aquatic dragon, so it fits in. Maybe they're friends with the shark.
I could leave the fishtail on it, I guess. That's that one.
Cool.
But then for its horns, what are my choices?
There's a really crazy dragon someone dragged in.
Is it that big one? Oh, I think that one's by McFunky Pants. That one.
Whoa.
I need an animation that looks like laying down. Like or flying. Like. Oh, there's one that's just called flying. Let's see what that is. Oh, it's actually got. It made it fly. Oh no. I mean, that's. I guess that's fine.
That's funny.
Yeah, we let everybody who's viewing this stream be allowed to join and help us edit the game.
Someone put me in jail.
This is for all of you to edit. You're allowed. Oh no, don't put Ashley in jail.
Wait, pan over to the flower field.
Oh no. Oh no.
I think it's guest put me in jail.
What a mean guest.
And then they just put on a dragon jetpack and flew away.
Okay, here's my perfect flying dragon.
It looks great. We can just take the thing from the shark, the rotator, and
I mean, I'll just use whatever as a rotator. Let's just go find some random voxel object. It's fine. We'll just use this spoke. So when you're making an object that you want to rotate in a big circle, the way to do that is to pick some other object to be the parent. So I'm going to scale it up so we can see what we're doing right now. But this is just some gear thing. And I'm going to take collision off of it. And then I'm going to make it an obnoxious color so I know if I accidentally leave it in the scene. And then we need to drop the rotating script on it. So it should be here somewhere. Spin, maybe? This is always way too fast. The default value of spin is crazy. So we'll go to like 0.1 for now. And then all we have to do is like take the dragon guy. Oops. And sort of position it so it's off to the side of the rotator where we would want it to be. So I don't know. I should take the giant exclamation point off of this guy too. That looks sort of silly. Okay. And we'll remove head look too because we don't need that. Okay. So we're going to move it like this. So it's kind of like off to the side of the rotator. Then in the hierarchy, we need to find this thing. We just give it a name. We'll just call it dragon rotator. And then if we click the dragon guy, and we go to its transform section and pick its parent entity and just pick that rotator we just made. Oh, it's going backwards. Perfect. This is exactly how dragons work. We can set the speed direction to -1. Now it will go forward.
If no one's seen a dragon, no one knows. No one really knows.
And then for the final touch, we'll make this thing actually circle the. Actually, you want to stop the game for half a second? This is gonna kill everybody, but I gotta move a rotating thing, which is very hard. So I'm gonna just hide the rotator under this tower. Can you even go into the tower? I don't think so. So I don't even need to make it invisible. I can just hide it under there.
No, it's
Okay, now you can hit play again.
There we go.
There. So now our dragon should just fly around.
Wow!
It lost its wings along the way.
Oh, what happened?
I think we didn't scale with it. I could put them back, but we're getting close to time, so I'll have to do it later. But yeah, now we have giant random NPC dragon. And if we wanted, like this other red dragon that somebody added,
we can make it fly with the.
Yeah, we can put it on the same rotator, right? So we can just reach in here to its parent and put it on there, and now they're flying together. They're friends. Oh, we have a rotating cheese over here. Perfect. This game is ideal now. Maybe since I'm stealing the screen, maybe I'll show you all one more fun script before I go. Let's bring out a bigger version of the bunny. So we have this bunny. If we go to open, and I believe it's called color change.
Who put "we" on the dragon?
I don't know who did that, but that was excellent.
I love it.
Okay, so find change color. Target components lets you, if you've got like 3 voxel objects, you can target which one you want. And this one will just only work on the first one. So just pick whichever one, it's fine. Then you can pick, change this to time and pick an amount of time. So I'm going to, 0. I'm going to say it should change every 1 second with a duration of 0.9 seconds. So that's how long it takes to change. And then I want it to change the emissive color. And then I can just set this to colors that I like. Actually, let's go straight to yellow, green, and blue, and I don't know, purple. You can try it on tint instead, maybe. Let's see. I don't know how well it'll work because it's the bunny's pink. There we go. So you can drop that script on anything you want, and it'll make it color change. It has different settings. I'm gonna ignore black here so it doesn't turn black anymore. But it's pretty fun to just like make things rainbowy. If
Rainbow bunny.
So desire.
It looks awesome.
Oh, I like the bridge that you had leading off of this island. Very nice storytelling there. And this little hut, who was making this one? Is this? It's got like a swing in it. Nice. Very good. Awesome. Very good. Somebody managed to drive the car onto the water.
Well, no, the beach got deleted.
Oh, I see.
So now there's no beach.
It's like something seemed different. That's very funny. Somebody found the mood settings. Anyway, there's some fun things you can all play with. This game is now perfect in every way.
Yes.
It seems very good.
It has a rainbow bunny, 2 dragons, and a cheese.
And a cheese.
It's perfect.
Oh, you're trying to make a hammock. I see, Summer. Yeah, do we have, like, I guess hammocks would be a good one for particles. Because you could get really nice, like, loopy strings.
Summer made an amazing particle hammock in Honeyville.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I should check that out. That sounds very
good.
It's
on the tent. It's part of the tent house.
Wow, it's so bloomy now.
Wow.
The world is getting crazier.
Now the bunny is like the brightest object I've ever seen in my life.
Anyway, it is 1:03, so we have made time. Since we made something this week, maybe we'll play a game again next week. Unless people have a specific game they want to make. If you guys make games where you put a lot of work in, shout them out to me. Like put them, let me know in Discord or write a comment on my object that you have a game that you spent 5 days making with a cool environment, because we do want to feature your stuff. So as long as people don't get stuck or anything, we'll feature it. That's a very nice cat you have there, actually. Cat butt. Very good.
He has no concept of personal space.
Yeah. So shout those games out so that we can check them and see if they can be put in featured. The main things about stuff being in featured, it should look distinctly different from whatever, if it's been remixed or something. Make sure it has lots of new stuff in it. People shouldn't get trapped or run into a lot of invisible collision. Maybe next time we edit, we can talk about adjusting colliders again. And the player should, be able to walk around. Like if they spawn, they shouldn't be stuck in a couch or something like that. So as long as it's, it's got lots of new stuff and the player can play through it, then it has a possibility to be featured. So yeah. So I have trouble finding them. We have so many people making games that it's actually hard for me to find the games where someone has spent like a week or something making something really epic. It's quite difficult to look through them all. So brag a little, show off a little in the Discord and stuff. Help me find you. Yep. Did you have anything else you wanted to say, Ashley? Or
I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else. We've got a beautiful little hut now. It's a great level we've built.
Happy Bunny Weekend to those who celebrate. And I hope you all get lots of chocolate and have a good time. And we'll see you again in the next stream, hopefully with more goodies to share.
Yeah, thanks so much for hanging out, everyone. See you next time.
Have a good one.